So to download the Unity point added project, let's go to Zito's project store. Okay, let's go to Unity adds point added. So let's click here to download the project. So click on it again for the video ads to pop up. So the video ad is not loaded. Okay, let's go back. So we'll have to wait for the rewarded video ads to be complete.
Ruined it. Just don't use that brush. Why do you continue this? Wow, you are horrible. You are actually horrible. Is it really that hard to clean this?
So wait for the video ads to be complete. So now the video ads is complete. Now let's wait for our project to download. So the project is downloaded complete. So now let us head on to our Sketchware back. Let's click on restore project. Let's go back by clicking this place. Now we're going to be looking for Zito's project right here. So this is it right here, Zito's project. We'll open it. Now we'll be looking for project files. This is it here, project files. We'll open it. So now we'll be looking for Unity Ads Earnings, which is here, Unity Ads Earnings. So click on it, then we'll select it, we'll click on yes. So this is the project right here. So now let us create the project ourselves.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be showing you how to add points on Unity Ads Rewarded Video Complete. Like on any app, guys. So the first thing we're going to do is to create a new project by clicking on add right here. Then we're going to name this Unity N. Okay, or to Unity Ads Earnings. So let's create an app. Okay, let's go back. Let's give it a configuration. Okay, a configuration. Okay, minimum should be 19, please, and maximum should be let's give it my 50. Okay, 50. Okay. So now let's go to the settings. Okay, the settings. Let's change the package name. Please make sure you change the package name. When we change the package name, we're going to also change the project name. Okay, then we're going to save this. Let's give it an image of your choice, but I won't be doing that in this video. So now let's head on to the project. But before we head on to the project, we'll have to add some things, right? So what we're going to be adding here right now, we're going to be clicking on this icon right here above here. Okay, when we click on this icon right here, we'll click on developer tools. Okay, we'll click on developer tools. We'll click on create events. Okay, so once we click on create events, we'll click on activity events. Okay, or click on activity events, we'll click on this add sign here. Okay, or we'll click on this add sign here. Let me go back. What we're actually trying to add is this event here. This event here, Unity Add Listener. This event here is what we're trying to actually create. Okay, so what we're going to do now is let's go back. We'll have to head on to Zito's project store. Okay, we'll have to head on to Zito's project store. The download link to this app will also be in the link description. Okay, let's open our Zito's project store. We'll have to copy some codes from this Zito's project store. So let's wait for it to white load. So we have to copy this code right here. We have to click on code. We have to click on Unity add listener. Unity add listener. We click on copy. Okay. When we click on copy, so we have to copy this. We have to highlight this one by one. Okay. Once we highlight this one by one, sorry for that. So once we highlight this one by one, what we're going to do next, we are going to paste. Okay, let me do it new one. We'll click on this plus sign here, like I said. So we're going to be pasting, copy and be pasting. Okay, we'll copy this one right here. We'll copy this. We'll paste it right here. Okay, we'll copy the next one. Okay, copy. We'll paste it right here. Okay, we'll copy the next one. Okay, so like I said, we'll copy this one here. We'll copy it right. We'll paste it right here. Okay, then we'll copy the last one. We'll copy the last one and we paste it right here. Okay, then we'll click on save. Okay, since I already have it, I won't be saving it, so I'll cancel this. So when you click on save, I'm going to be finding this here, Unity add listener. Unity add listener. Okay, so let's go back. So once we're done with that, the next we're going to do, we're going to be adding our blocks. Okay, our Unity add blocks. So to add our Unity add blocks, so what we're going to do, we're going to head on to Zito's project store once again. So let's head on back to Zito's project store. Let's click on back. So when we click on back, next we're going to do, we're going to click on blocks. Okay, when we click on blocks, what we're going to do is we're going to click on Unity add JSON. Unity add JSON. So we're going to click on download. So when we click on download, we have to download the block. Okay, we'll click on download. So let's wait for the project while it's downloads. As you can see, it's downloaded 100% successful. So what we're going to do next, we're going to go back to our Sketchware app. Now we're going to be clicking on this block manager. Okay, when we click on this block manager, we'll click on this plus sign right here. And when we click on this plus sign right here, we'll name it Unity blocks. Okay, we'll give it a color, or we click on this icon to just automatically choose a color. I'll be giving it any color of my choice. So we'll click on what? We'll click on save. So now I have to scroll down to the bottom. Okay, then look at the name we just created, Unity blocks, right? We'll open it. So we're going to be clicking on this icon right here. Okay, now we're going to be clicking on import. So once we click on import, we'll be searching for Zito's project, which is right here. If you can't find it, you click here to go back. Okay, so if you could find it, you click on Zito's project. Once you click on Zito's project, we're going to be clicking on blocks. Okay, we'll click on blocks. As you can see it here, Unity add JSON. Unity add JSON. We're going to select Unity add JSON. We're going to select all. Okay, as you can see, we've imported all the blocks. Okay, so because I already have this block, I'll be deleting this. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is to open our project. So once we open our project, guys, we're going to click on this icon right here above here. Once we click on this icon right here above here, the next thing we're going to do is to import our library, our local library. So we click on this local library here. Once we open the local library, we will be looking for Unity adds. Okay, so if we can't find Unity adds in our local library, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going to Zito's project store. Okay, we'll be going to Zito's project store, guys. So click on this icon right here. We'll click on Citrus Project Store. Okay, let's go back. We'll click on library. So we'll be looking for Unity Art SDK. Okay, Unity Art SDK. We'll click on download. Then we'll have to download the Unity Art SDK file, which is the local library. We'll click on download again. We're waiting for the rewarded video to be complete, guys. So this is where people are having their issue most times from. So when you click on download, you click on it again. As you can see, the rewarded video has started. So we have to wait for the rewarded video to be complete again. Video apps is complete. Our project will be what? Our project will be downloaded. So once our project is downloaded, the next thing we're going to be doing is to what? Minimize. We're going to open our file manager. Okay, I don't know the file manager you are using, but we're going to be opening our file manager. So once we go to our file manager, we'll click on the file to show the files. We'll click on our phone storage or internal storage. We'll click on show hidden files. We'll click on show hidden files. What we will be looking for here now is Zito's project. Okay, Zito's project. Zito's project. Please look along with me, guys. Zito's project. So it's right here. Zito's project is right here. So click on Zito's project. We're going to be clicking on local libs, local libs, local libs. So once we click on local libs, what we'll be looking for there is Unity Ads. Okay, we're looking for Unity Ads. So once we find Unity Ads, which is right here, what are we going to do? We're going to copy and paste. We are going to be moving this. Okay, we'll be moving this. Okay, we'll highlight this, right? We'll copy this. Once we copy this, we'll be pasting this. We're pasting this. Let's copy this. We'll copy this. We'll paste it in our internal storage. We'll look for where it is written .sketchware. .sketchware. Okay, so we'll be looking for .sketchware, which is right here. .sketchware. So once we open .sketchware, we'll be looking for libs, libs. So if you can't find libs, you create a new folder. You create a new folder in this place. You name it libs. Then once you create a new folder, name it libs. You open it again. When you open it, you'll be looking for local extension libs. If you can't find it again, you create another folder giving it that same name. You open it again. Then you paste it there. Okay, once you paste it there, the next thing we are going to be doing is what? Once we paste it there, we'll be able to find it here. So since I already have the library, okay, there is no need for me to paste it. So I'll be canceling this. So once we do that, we'll find it right here, our Unity Art library. So select this. You could find the higher version of SDK. So I will also, for tutorial sake, I'll be using this one for you guys. This version of the library, this Unity Art. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do now is to integrate our Firebase for our earning app. Okay, we have to integrate our Firebase for our earning app. So what we are going to do now is we are going to be clicking on this library right here. Okay, on this library right here. Okay, so once we click on this library right here, we are going to be switching on this app compat and design. Once we switch on the app compat and design, okay, the next thing we are going to be doing is to open our Firebase. We're going to click on our Firebase. Okay, once we open our Firebase, before we do anything here, we have to set up our Firebase account. So to set up our Firebase account, you have to go to your YouTube. You have to watch this video that I just did, my previous video. Watch this video, guys. You have to watch this video. Let me look for it. See those projects, okay? So the video link will also be in the link description. You have to watch this video, how to set up your Firebase account Hello guys. So once you've watched this video, you've set up the account, then you'll be ready to use this particular place right now. Then we'll be able to come here right now to do some few things. So we have to log in into our Firebase account. So now let me log in to my Firebase account, which is signed in my Google Chrome. Okay, which is right here, So once I sign into my Firebase account, so this is the most important part here, guys. If you can't find it, just click on this icon here. You click on settings right here. You click on project settings, then it takes you right here. Okay, so what we'll be looking for here are very important things. Okay, so this is our web API key, project ID, but please pay attention because we'll be editing some things here before we paste it in here. Okay, it's not exactly what you see there, it's exactly what we're going to be putting in here. Okay, so please pay attention. So now let's open any empty space where we could type in our phone. First of all, like I have a notepad, so I'll be opening my notepad because I have to edit some things. Okay, so we'll click on this, or just open any of your notepad where you'll be able to type some things. So now they said we should add our project ID, right? And this here is what is written here. Sorry, where were you? So it's written here that this, okay, is our project ID, right? But we are not using this. This is not our project ID for this app. Okay, we have to add some things. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be clicking on this icon right here. Once we click on this icon right here, we're going to be clicking on what? Real-time database. Okay, we'll click on real-time database. Once we click on real-time database, we'll click on this icon right here. Okay, this icon right here. So once we click on this icon right here, we have to copy everything. Okay, we have to copy everything right here. So once we copy it, we paste it right here in our notepad. Okay, we paste it right here. So we have to clean some things. We have to clean this too. It stops at this place, so we'll cancel this, clean this, clean this, clean the dot. Okay, then we have to come above here again. Above here we have to clean. Okay, till we'll get this. Okay, or we could just copy this. Wait, so we won't be able to copy anything right here. Okay, so once we've done that, we'll copy this instead. We'll copy this, select all, we'll copy it, then we'll paste it right here. So this will be our project ID. Okay, this will be our project ID. Then they'll ask us again for our what? For our app ID. Okay, our app ID. So what will be our app ID? So I will show you something else here. So you know, when you click here, we'll go back to our project settings. Okay, so here it is written that this is our what? Our app ID, right? You sure this is our app ID, right? So we have to copy this app ID. Okay, we'll copy this app ID, we'll paste it here. Okay, when we paste our app ID here, the next thing we're going to do is our what? Our API key, our web API key. So we have to copy our web API key also. Our web API key, which is right here, our web API key. We'll copy our web API key.
we'll paste our web API key right here, then we'll click on next. So when we click on next, they will ask us for our storage bucket URL. So once we are asked our bucket storage URL, what we're going to be doing, we're going to also be going back here. So once we get here, what we're going to do, we're going to click on this icon here. When we click on this icon above here, we're going to be clicking on storage. Okay, so once we click on storage, we're going to be copying this here, this link here. We're going to be copying this. Okay, touch and hold. So we've copied it. Okay, you just click on this icon here to copy. Very easy. So once we've copied it, we'll be pasting it again on this our notepad or anywhere you want to paste it. So let me clean the previous notes. And I'll paste the new one that I copied here. Since I've pasted it here, I'm going to be cleaning this line right here. So when we clean this slash, okay, then we'll be cleaning this gs column slash slash. So clean it. So we'll be left with testing slash appspot.com. So we have to copy it. Copy, then we paste it right here. Please make sure you follow the step accordingly, otherwise this project won't work. Okay, now we'll click on next and we'll click on save. So once we've done that, the next thing we're going to do is to create our sign in, our Google sign in. So what are we going to do next? We're going to just set up a linear. Let me create a linear. Match parent, length, match parent. Let me give it a background color. Let me just give it a background color of let me give it this color. Then our button should be right here. Let's just use this Google sign in button right here. Where is the button, guys? So this is the button right here. We're going to be bringing out this Google button. So I'll be giving this this linear, center vertical, central horizontal, center vertical, central horizontal. Then this button, this Google sign up button, I'll be giving it height of 50, length of 60, length of WAP content, height of 70. Should be better like this. Okay, so once we've done that, the next thing we are going to do is we'll go to our component right here. We'll click on this plus sign right here. Okay, once you click on that plus sign right here, we'll be clicking on authentication, Firebase authentication. This is for the registration for your email, username, mobile number verification. This is what's called authentication. So when we click on this authentication, we'll be naming it out. Okay. So add, or give it the name of your choice. Then when we've added this, we're going to click on this plus sign here again. We're going to be adding our Firebase DB, which is our database where informations are saved. Okay, so once we click on this Firebase FDB, I'll name it let me name it data and users. Okay, users and data. So once I've done that, so what we're going to be doing next is we'll click on this icon right here. Okay, so what I'm looking for here is on sign in user complete. So what I'm looking for here is on create user complete on sign in user complete. Okay, on create user complete. Okay, then on sign in user complete, on sign in user complete. Okay, so once we've done that, the next one we're going to do is to turn on our file picker. So we'll click on add, we'll click on file picker. Okay, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be what, adding this. Just name, give it any name of your choice. I'll name this pick. Okay, then here, okay, here we'll just type this */*. Okay, we'll add. Okay, so what we'll be doing next now is on this button click. Okay, on this button click, what should happen? But before that, let's go back to component. Let's turn on what? Let's turn on our network. Yes, our network request. So I'll be naming this internet. Okay, let's add. Then let's just click on this icon here. Okay, once we click on this icon here now, we're going to go back to our local library. Okay, we've done that. We're going to be going to our library. They will have to activate add mob so that our add to be able to show, like I always say. We'll click on add mob. We'll click on add. Since we're not using add mob for this project, we'll just type anything, just anything of our choice. Okay, next, edit, select, edit, select, next, save. Okay, so we are on the setup, on the registration platform. This is we're on the registration activity right now. So we are on the main activity. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now, so we have to request for network. Okay, we have to request for network. So we'll click on this on respond. So if network has been responded, what should happen? So if network is responding, nothing should happen. But if there is no network, okay, what should happen? If there is no network, let it toast. Let us use a toast. We could use a dial. Let us toast. Toast what? An error message. Okay. Once we've done that, we have to check for our network connection. Okay. So on creating activity, we'll click on this icon right here. We'll click on component. So we want to check for our network. Okay, so we're bringing out this block right here. So we have to select our internet, which was the name we gave it. Our mode is our method should be on get. Okay, then our flag, you will give it any flag of your choice. Let me be using F as our flag. Then the URL, which is going to check the network from. So let's also, I'll be using my Firebase. Open our browser. You could use Google, but I want to make it to connect to Firebase directly. So I'll be copying my URL. So I'll be pasting this right here. So this is the network is going to be searching for. So I'll just delete this to get to .com. Okay, .com. Then I save it. So it will be searching for this network. So when this network is not responding, like if this website it will not get the website, it will toast this error message here that there is no internet. Okay, it will toast the error message there. So now when this button is clicked, okay, then we'll be using this if then block. We'll go to this control if then else block. Okay, when this button is clicked, we'll click on component if the network is connected. So if that internet connection, if it's connected, when that button is clicked, if it's connected, then you should what? You should pick account. Okay, you should pick account. So we'll be looking for Google pick account. So if you don't have the block, I'll show you how to also get the block right here. We'll click on Google. So it should pick account. Okay, you should pick account. Else, if internet is not connected again, it should show an error, a message. This time I'm going to be typing our message, or you could use a dialog, but so I'll be using a message, no network. Okay, so let's go back now. We are done with this command right here. So like we said, it's going to what? It's going to pick account, right? So now we'll go to file picker now. So when we're on file picker, what we're going to do is, when file is picked, okay, so on file picked, what should happen? So when file is picked, we have to go back to our Google pick account. So I want to put this block here on account picked. Okay, so we're going to click on file picked cancel. Nothing should happen. Okay, so what we are going to be doing next is how to get that block. So if you don't have that block, you click on this icon right here, go to developer tools, you click on block manager. So you click on this plus sign here, you give it any name. I'll name it Google pick account. Then I'll choose any color of my choice. Let me choose purple and save. Then I have to scroll down to the bottom. I'll find the name right here. So once I open it, what am I going to do next? I'll head on to Zito's project store. Okay, we'll open Zito's project store. Once we open Zito's project store, we'll go back. We'll go to blocks. Okay, once we click on blocks, we'll click on Google pick account. Okay, once we click on Google pick account, what we'll be looking for next is downloads. We're going to download. Wait for it. As you can see, it's downloaded. So once it's downloaded, we'll get back to our project right here. We'll click on this icon right here. We'll click on import. So what we'll be looking for here, we'll have to go back. We'll be looking for Zito's project, which is right here. Once we open Zito's project, we'll click on blocks. Then we'll click on Google sign in JSON. Okay, we'll click on select all. So this is it here. Since I already have this, I will just be deleting this. Okay, so let's continue with our project. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to create a more block. Okay, we'll click on this more block here. We'll click on this plus sign right here. Once we click on that plus sign right here, we'll give it a name. I'll be naming this account. Let me just name it ACC. What we're going to be doing here, we'll be changing here. We'll click on this icon here. We'll change this to a string. Okay, once we change this to string, we'll name this email. Okay, email. We'll add, then password. We'll add, then we'll save. Okay, once we've done that, we'll open this. Okay, once we open that, we'll be adding our string. Okay, so we'll add our string. So we'll add a variable. So we'll click on string. We'll name this email. We'll click on add variable again. We'll click on string. We'll name this password. Okay, we have to bring out these blocks 1 and 2. Okay, So the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to be taking we'll click here, we'll select here, we'll give your email, so they'll give you a password, then there will be a password, there will be email, right? Okay, fine. So what we're going to be doing, the next we're going to be doing here is to click on our component, right here. So looking for our Google sign in, this block here, sign in with email and password. That's what I'm looking for. So looking for this create user with email and password. See, create user with email and password. This one here is sign in user with email and password. So using this sign in user with email and password, FAUTH out. So we'll go back to this variable right here, sign in user with email, right, and password, right. Then it will toast a message. Okay, once we are done with that, the next thing we are going to be doing is to what? Go to component. Once we go to components now, the next thing we are going to be doing is we'll click it on create user complete. So once we click on create user complete, we'll click on this icon here. We have to create a map. This time we'll click on this add variable. We have to create a map variable. We'll click on map. We'll be naming this data. We have used the name before. Let me name it data. Let's put S. We'll click on add. Then we'll be able to see our map here. So we'll have to be bringing out this our create new map. We have to create a new map first of all. After we create a new map, we have to give those map values. We'll use for points, email, UID. Then here will be what? Then it should be this map data and data. Let me just use that particular block. So what I'm going to be next, we're going to component. Okay, then what we'll be doing here now is we are looking for this block, this add key with this add key value. Okay, this block is what we're actually looking for here. This block here now is going to add the key value to the Firebase. Without this block, this is useless. So it's going to add these keys that are going to put here. This is what is going to add them to the Firebase. Okay, so the data should be datas and data here. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to push this key to the Firebase or to get user UID. Okay, we'll push this key to the Firebase or to get UID. Then here will be our UID. Okay, we'll name your UID, we'll name your email, we'll name your points. These are our points should be entering. Points. Okay, so what key should it put here on this email? Let's give Firebase on this email. Firebase will automatically get our email and save it, and it will automatically get our user UID, save it. Then our point, let's string this. Let's click on operator. So we have to string without decimal. If you are stringing with decimal, you use string with decimal. If you are not stringing with decimal, you string without decimal. So my earnings will not be using decimal, so I will string without decimal. Then you will use to number. not this, but this one here, okay, to number. Then you type 0, okay. Then we click on this variable. What I'm going to do here now, we're going to what? Clear map. We're going to clear map. Okay guys, so now we'll be going back to on signing user complete. We're going to bring in this block, this if then block, if then else block, if then else block. Then we'll put it here. So if successful, what should happen? Then we'll click on operator. We're looking for equal if this error message is equal to this error message, okay, what should happen? So we're getting there. So first of all, we have to create a new activity. So this should be our, we're on the main activity. We have to create a new activity. We have to scroll to this view. Then we'll click on this icon right here. We'll click on add. Then we'll create a new activity. We'll name this home activity, hide. Okay. I don't want this toolbar. Then add. Okay, once we've done this, we'll go back to this on create user complete. Okay, when I get back to this on create user complete, once we get back here, what we're going to do next is we're going to click on this block, go to components. So if this is signed in, what should happen? So if this is signed in, let's give it a time t. So once we click here, we'll click on add. Once we click on components, we'll click on this add components right here. Once we click on add components, we'll look for time. This is time right here. We'll name it t. Okay, so on signing user complete, if it is successful, let it toast a message saying success. Okay, success. Then once we toast that message success, after 2000 milliseconds, which is 2 seconds, let it set screen. Okay, so we have to create an intent. Okay, so click on this add component here again. We have to create an intent. Let me name this I. So once we create an intent, now we're looking for set screen. Go to intent. Okay, set screen, start activity, and finish affinity. Okay, so on the class should be, it should start the class on the home activity, intent I and intent I. Okay, so if it does error message, which means the signing user was not complete, so what I'm going to do then, we have to what? So we have to create user with email and password. We have to create user. We have to create user with email and password.
create user with email and password. Okay, create user with email and what, and password. So click on this variable here, which is going to create user with that email which is in our string, this email which is in our string, and this password. Okay, so alt. Okay, so else it should, if it's not, else it should also what, still toast that error message. Okay, so once it toast that error message again, it also have to, you'll be able to also create account with your email and your password. So have to also toast that same error message. Okay, so now let's go back to on our create user complete. Okay, so when we go back to create user complete, then we'll click on this icon here again. So we're going to go into control. This time around we are going to be using if then block. So we'll put if then block right here. Okay, if then block right here. Then if it is successful, then it will what, create map and everything, add key value and everything. Then we'll click on this component again. We'll look for our time. We already created the time, so this one will be after 3000 milliseconds, which is 3 seconds. Since it is successful, let it also set screen. Set screen. Start activity. Start activity. And finish affinity. So intent I, and home. Okay, hope you're understanding this, guys. So let's go back. This is on create user complete. Let's go here on sign in user complete. So we'll also change this to after 3000 milliseconds also. Okay, so it will be equal with this one right here. Okay, so is here in this on create user complete, this is where you can add your value. Maybe you want them to add their bank details. This is where you're going to put it. You copy this, you put it here. We'll name this, we'll copy this again, we'll put it here. Then we'll remove these blocks. We'll name this bank name, let's bank name should be bank. Let me just try just bank name, let it be empty. This will be account number, Okay, so what I'm going to do next now, let us run this app to see if our sign up if our setup are working correctly first of all. So let us run the app first of all. So let's install the project. We open. So when we click on this sign in right here, this which was the our button, our Google sign in button. Once you click on it, the list of email on your device will come out. It will ask you to pick an account. So let me just use this one, tube.token90. Okay, I open it. So it's loading. Like I said, after 10,000 milliseconds, it will take us to the next activity. And this here is the next activity, which is this. So since we're not, this is our home activity. As you can see, it's blank, so nothing is there. So let us check if this here in the main activity, if these details was added, okay, to our main activity, to our Firebase. So now let us open our browser and log into our Firebase account. Okay, so now we're going to click on this icon right here. Okay, we'll click on this icon right here. We'll click on authentication, okay, to see if it really signed us up with our email. So wait for it to load. As you can see, I was signed up with my email right here. Let's click on this icon right here again. We're going to be clicking on real-time database to check if our information was saved. Okay, we click on real-time database, wait for it to load. As you can see, users, the name I used to save it, users. We'll click on it. This is our user UID. This user UID is this here, which we used to push the command. Like I said, this here, this user ID, this is here, which we used to push the command. Okay, to send. This is not actually push, to send the command. So we'll click on this plus sign here again. As you can see it here, our account number, our bank name, our email automatically added, 0.0, our UID, which is same as what we used to add the key right here. So now we are not yet done. Let us head on to the main activity where we'll be adding our Unity art and other things. Okay, so let's exit this place right now. So now let us go to our home page which we created, right? Okay, so now we're going to be creating a linear. Okay, this time I'll be using a linear V. Okay, length should be match parent, height should be match parent. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now right here is we're going to bring out this linear. We're going to bring in this linear here again to this linear H. Let me give you different color not to confuse you guys. So I'll give this a background color of, let me use this blue. No. Let me use this. I'll give this background color here, and I'll be giving this linear its own background color, which will be blue. Blue. 1, 2, 3. I'll be using this third color. Then I'll be bringing out another linear right here. Another linear will be right here. So I'll be giving this one here a height of match parent, height of match parent, length of match parent. So this linear, let me give it a color on its own. This linear color here will be orange. Okay, I don't want to confuse you guys. So I'll be giving this center vertical, center horizontal, center vertical, center horizontal. Then I'll be giving here a button, so it will be at the center. This will be our video art button. So let me name it Unity Video Ads. Okay, then down here, there will be another linear. Up above here. So sorry guys, so we have to change this linear positioning. We have to change the positioning, so we're going to be clicking on this icon right here, separation. So we have to put it to vertical. Okay, vertical. Once it's on vertical, we'll be able to put this linear right here. Okay, so this linear right here is for us to put our Unity banner ads. Okay, I'm still getting somewhere. Is to put our Unity banner ads. Okay, so what we're going to be doing next now is to set up our information right here. Okay, so I'll be using this text view here, another text view here, another text view here. So I'll be changing the positioning again of this. I'll also put it in vertical. So as you can see, it changed the positioning of this linear. So I'll add another text view here again. Okay, so I'll be naming this text view here. This text view should be named email. Okay, email. This one here should be named UID. This one name should be named points. Then this one should be our bank name and our account number. So this is our point. Our bank name, then this one here should be our account number. Okay, account number. Okay, then we'll save. So we want our email to display here, our UID to display here, our points to display here, bank name should display here, and account number should display here. Okay, so how we want to make them to display here? So the thing we're going to do right now is go to component. So we're going to be adding this our Firebase details, which we added in the previous activity. Okay, so we have to make sure the name are the same with the name we used here in our main activity. This one is out, so we have to give it the same name. So we'll give it the same name. We'll go back again to our main activity, data and users. Okay, we'll go to home activity. Name here data, then here users. Okay, so what are we going to be doing next? Now what we're going to be, this is what we are working on right now. We're going to be clicking on this icon here on child added. So on child added, what should happen? So we have to bring this if then block. Okay, so if child key, we'll go to operator. Okay,
is equal, if the child key, okay, if the child key is equal to the Firebase Auth-get UID, we'll go to components now. We'll look for Firebase Auth-get is equal to Firebase Auth-get user ID. Then what should happen? We have to create those map which we created before in this other activity again. This map right here. We have to create this map right here, map data, okay. So we'll go back to the home activity. We'll add, we'll click on this on child added. We'll click on add variable map data, okay. So now we want to display what? Our email, which we save, password, account number. We want to display it right here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to click on this icon right here, okay. So now we're going to click on view, okay. Now we're going to tell those view to set text, okay. Set text, okay. So email UID point bank name set text account number. So now we have to go back to this variable, okay. We have to go back to variable. Now we're looking for this block right here. So we're going to be using this block right here, this get key, and get key. So this time around we'll not be using this. Now we are going to be using this child key value, and child key value. So this child key values here now is these values which we use right here. We'll go back to our main activity on create user complete. So these names here, UID, email, password, points, bank account, okay. Let's add this to collection, save. Let's go back to our home activity on child added, okay. So what I'm going to do now, we'll bring this out, right, this block right here. So the text we want it to display our email, we'll type it here, email, right. We'll copy, okay, email, we'll type it here, email. We'll save it, UID, we'll save, points, we'll type it here, points, we'll save, bank name, we'll type it here, bank name, then account number. So account number, we'll type it here, account number, okay. Then now let's run and test this project. We're going to install the project right now. So while we install the project, let's wait to see if we're going to be our point is going to add on our rewarded video complete. So now let's open the project. If this works, it means we are done for this project for today. So you could also let's open this first. Allow log in with this same email that I've been using. Okay, so now let's click on this button here to see if we're going to be having points right here. So let's watch our video ads. So like we said, 5 points added. As you can see, 5 points added, 5 points added. Let's try it again. So let's wait for it again. Another 5 points added. As you can see, the point now is 10. So let's exit the app. Let's check if the points are still there. So this is the project. Let's open the project again. So as you can see, it signed us in automatically. So as you can see, the point is still here, 10 points. Even if you uninstall the app and install it again, the point will still be there because it's saved in our database right here. It's saved in our database right here. Right here. Let's check the point in our database. Users. So as you can see the point here. So guys, you could also add your Unity banner ads to the project, to this project. So if you want to know how to create Unity banner ads, is in my previous video. I'll also put the link down in the description. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to also comment. Bye.